We're looking at several criminal justice reforms of this next legislative session, so we're going to take a look at several components of that, and hopefully that'll be part of the condition of the state next year.
I was going to say, have you spoken with party leadership in the Capitol about it, and are they on board?
No, we're just getting started. So we're putting the program together, we're working on the budget, we're putting the team together, so we're in the process of doing all of that.
What did you think when you saw what happened in Florida, where voters statewide, gave felons their voting rights?
Yeah, I think that's why we're going to take a look at it. I think we're going to sit down, and I'm looking forward to making some recommendations next year, so stay tuned.
I just want, that's also kind of vague, and so I want to make sure that I understand that you're open to the possibility of allowing felons.
We're going to sit down and we're going to have a conversation, talk about that. Stay tuned. So I want that to be part of what we're looking at next year. So I am intentionally, I don't mean to be rude, vague, but we're working on it, and I'm going to lay all of that out in my condition of the state. So that's the time that I get to address that. And so if you'll just hang with me, we'll talk about it later.
How many felon voting rights have you restored under the current
Well,
process?
I want to just give a shout out to our team, because they worked diligently to make sure that we didn't have any that were not addressed prior to this last election. And so they worked weekends and nights. And honestly, I'll tell you a story. I was at my grandson's basketball game, Gavin, this weekend, being a grandma, and I had a gentleman walk up to me, and he had had his rights restored. And he said, not only did I get a letter, but your team personally reached out to me with a phone call to make sure that I knew that my rights had been restored. And he said, I can't even begin to tell you the dignity that I felt, because I had gotten my life back to be able to go in and vote. I made some mistakes when I was younger, and he personally walked up to me and shared that with me. So I want to commend my team on really working hard to make sure that anybody that had requested, we did what needed to be done and take care of that. I don't know the number, but we can get that back to you later.
Great.